Thiago Motta's 2-7-2 and the revolutionary system of the future. Thiago Motta's recent comments about wanting to play a 2-7-2 system, where the keeper is counted as one of the midfielders, sparked wide debate amongst the football community about the actual interpretation of his comments. Many thought that this meant pushing the goalkeeper up past the two centre-backs when the team was in possession. However, after reanalysing the PSG under-19 coach's comments, it became clear that when he said 2-7-2, he meant horizontally rather than vertically. But how could Motta's type of thought, where the goalkeeper is included in the possession phase, change football? Well, a more likely system than the 2-7-2 that the likes of Pep Guardiola may begin to transition into will be the 3-3-4-1 or the 2-3-4-1 without the keeper included. This would allow a team to move an extra man into the centre midfield position, as the keeper would create a three at the back with the two centre backs against the two forwards, which is what most teams look to pressure in. The width would be provided by the two offensive wingers rather than the wing backs in this formation. The number 6 and number 5 positions would be ball winning midfielders who would be able to drop deep into the wider positions to collect the ball off the two centre backs. Pep Guardiola has used a similar variation to this with inverted wing backs rather than natural centre midfield players. In this system, a team would have far more technical ability in the centre of the park, with centre midfield players playing as the 5 and the 6 rather than 4 backs. The number 10 and 8 positions would be filled by advanced playmakers or a centre forward with good technical ability. Essentially, the advantage of the system is getting 3 attacking players playing centrally and close together between the lines. The use of these two advanced midfielders, or false forwards, whatever they may be called, is that they will force the opposition centre midfielders to sit deeper, which will negate the opposition's high pressure, as the distance between the centre midfielders and the forwards will become too great, making it easier for the team to build out from the back. The two wingers can sit wide. Unlike many fullbacks, they have the ability to isolate and dribble past opposition fullbacks. Whilst this system is very offensive, there would be 4 players behind the ball when in possession. This not only would allow a degree of defensive stability if the ball was lost, but also allows a ball to be passed backwards and recycled between the deep double pivot in order to sustain an attack. The 2 advanced midfielders can play high up alongside the main centre forward, making runs down the sides of the centre backs when the ball is shifted out wide. This makes it incredibly hard for fullbacks and centre midfield players to press the wingers and deeper midfielders, as they will be wary of opening up space behind them. When the ball is lost high up the pitch, this system allows for a high intensity press, with 5 players dedicated to pressing the ball and cutting out passing lanes to players in close proximity, whilst the other 5, being the winger on the opposite side, the 2 sitting centre midfield players and the 2 centre backs, drop back into defensive positions that allow them to respond quickly if the opposition manages to play through the press. When the opposition has the ball in the team's half, there are a variety of formations that the team can drop into. The number 5 and number 6 could drop into the fullback positions if the opposition are playing with high wingers, or if the team have narrow inside forwards, the number 4 could drop between the 2 centre-backs, creating a back 3, whilst the 2 wingers could track the opposition wing-backs if they make runs beyond them. Overall, despite this system being only suited to the top teams who are capable of keeping 60% of possession in most games, it is extremely offensive and allows the team to get multiple more attacking players on the pitch at the same time. If a team has 2 top-class strikers, such as Arsenal, this system would allow Lacazette to play as a number 10 or an 8, alongside Ozil with Aubameyang ahead of them, all playing centrally and in close proximity. However, this system does require 2 shuttling ball-winning midfielders who have the athleticism and pace to track back and cover the space that the system leaves either side of the centre-backs. Players like Torreira, Kante, Fernandinho and Herrera are crucial for this system, which is why most teams will not be able to play a system like this. If I was putting together a Premier League 11 in this system, it would look like this. Ederson would start as a keeper due to his excellent ability in controlling and playing both short and long passes, which is needed as the keeper will play more like a third centre-back when in possession. Van Dijk and Laporte would play as the 2 centre-backs, as they are both capable on the ball and are excellent at defending out wide and rarely get dribbled past. Paul Pogba would play as a centre midfield player in the 3 due to his athleticism, which would allow him to cover spaces left behind when the ball is lost, combined with his ability in the attacking third of the pitch. Kante and Torreira would be the 2 shuttling midfielders either side of Pogba, as they have sufficient stamina, athleticism and tackling ability to fill spaces out wide and defend as fullbacks if needed. Sterling and Martial would be used as the wingers, as they have excellent dribbling ability, which is essential for isolating opposition fullbacks during the attack. Hazard and De Bruyne would play as the 2 number 10s, given the freedom to roam in between the lines as well as making runs beyond the main striker Aguero. Whatever is said about Thiago Motta's supposed 2-7-2 formation, there is no doubt that some variation of the system will be deployed by tactically adventurous managers in the near future. Thanks for watching, drop a like and subscribe and visit our channel for more videos like this.